Kitco Mining's special coverage of the Precious Metal Summit is brought to you by Inventa Capital.
One of Canada's top mining regions is Timmins, and that's where Moneta Gold is focused. Gary O'Connor is CEO. Gary, welcome to Kitco.
Thank you, and thank you for having me here.
What are you focused on Moneta Gold?
Our big focus at the moment is our pre-feasibility study. We just completed a PEA, a preliminary economic assessment, and that came out with very robust economics. It gave us the pathway forward to what to focus on and what to do, and we're in the middle of doing that now, advancing and de-risking what is our Tower Gold project.
I want to get into that announcement and what the details on that first, but kind of step back. Where are you located again? Who are your neighbors? What is Tower Hill?
Okay, so Tower is located 100 kilometres east of Timmins on Highway 101, a major regional highway. It's located on the Desta-Porcupine Fault Zone. It's the major controlling structure for all the gold deposits in the Timmins region. Yeah. Timmins, of course, being Canada's most prolific gold mining camp. We've got Newmont in there. They have a large operation, Pan American Silver, there's Agnico Eagle, there's McEwen, and we're right in the middle of all this with operating mines around us to the west, the east, so electricity, roads, skilled workforce, great infrastructure. It's a great place to be.
Now, is it a brownfield site? Is that correct?
It is.
Yeah. Okay.
There's been previous production from open pits at the Garrison project, which is part of Tower. There's small open pits there, historical, and there's underground development as well.
What were the highlights from the pre-feas that you had in September?
The PA that came out.
Sorry, my fault.
Yeah, the PA that came out in September.
Yeah.
The big key highlights, good grade for the first 11 years, 1.3 grams per tonne. They're producing 261,000 ounces a year, $811 US cash cost, $1,004 US all-in sustaining cost, 2.6 year payback, 1.07 billion after cash NPV at a 5% discount rate using $1,600 gold price and a 0.78 exchange rate, and a IRR of 32% with a 2.6 year payback. So it was, very robust.
Talk about the size of Tower Hill.
So we have a total global resource, 12.8 million ounces. That's comprised of 4.3 million ounces indicated and 8.5 million ounces inferred. And it's that inferred that we're currently focusing on, notably that in the current mine plan that we're looking to upgrade to indicated to be able to be used in the pre-feasibility study moving forward.
Let's get to the steps in a minute as well, but let's situate a little bit more about Tower Hill. Talk about community relations. It sounds like mining is an area that Timmins is it's well known for.
That's right. So there's a lot of operating mines in Timmins. There's also there's a lot of First Nation groups in the Timmins area. They're very, they're very familiar with mining. They have a number of impact benefit agreements with operating mines. We have two exploration agreements out there. We have one with the Abitibi-Anasinabek First Nation. We have one with the Wabun Tribal Council. And we're working through now, looking at what needs to be put together for IBA agreements. So we're in the middle of our community engagement program. We're going to move that into a more formal consultation as we move the project forward. And so we're very much keeping in tune with the First Nation groups and keeping them abreast of what we're doing and what our plans are.
Are you funded?
We're well funded. We've got 15 million in cash. That'll take us through a large portion of the PFS, and we're looking to kind of ramp up and enlarge our program and move it forward.
Then take us through the steps. What are the milestones over the next 12 months?
The big milestones the next 12 months are a 100,000 metre drill program. The completion of the PFS showed we needed to do 160,000 metres infill drilling to upgrade the first 11 years from inferred to indicated. We've already completed 60,000 metres of that. We've press released about 25,000 of that, so we have about another 35,000 of results to come out. There's been some good results there. We'll ramp up, we'll complete the rest of the 100,000 metres over the next year. We'll then upgrade the resource, and at that stage we'll use that upgraded indicated resource for the actual pre-feasibility itself.
What's the news flow going to be like? What's the season for working there?
So we can work all year round. In fact, in some ways it's preferable to work in winter. You can pack the ice, make ice roads, you can move around easier. So we drill all year round. The drilling companies are all geared up for this. You've got to remember Timmins, Val-d'Or region is kind of the most productive and some of the cheapest rates in the industry. So they're very productive. They know how to drill and produce meters. We also have other ongoing programs. We've got the environmental impact assessment baseline. We just completed our first 2 years of baseline data, found no red flags. We've let out contracts and put out and received bids now. We've just granted the bid for the prefeasibility studies, so geotechnical work, hydrological work, additional metallurgical test work, environmental test work. So these are all aspects that are currently about to start as part of the early PFS works.
Gary, thanks for telling us the story.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having us on.
My name is Michael McRae. You're watching Kitco Mining here at 2022 Precious Metal Summit Zurich.
Kitco Mining special coverage of the Precious Metal Summit is brought to you by Inventa Capital.